Hi, today I wanted to talk about CryoRegen. This is a new product that I've come up with, and our slogan is where recovery becomes easier. And this is by Joyce. One of the problems in football today that we're facing is there is a lot of joint damage, and there's always been a lot of this big problem. And in football and joint damage and the wear and tear on your joints are very high in football players and also particularly in the lower body. There is a limited regeneration time for those joints to catch up between games and practices just because it's the daily grind. And for the career for NFL and college athletes does not have as much longevity because of these compounding damaged joints and not being able to catch up and be full 100%. My product, it fixes that and it helps you recover faster. This is CryoRegen. And when you think of cryotherapy, normally people will go to a place and they'll go in this big cylinder with mittens and socks on, and that's cryotherapy, and it's really beneficial, but it's a huge piece of equipment, extremely, extremely expensive. And you have to do your whole body. There's no, in the football space, there's no, I'm going to do it only on my elbow. There would be sleeve accessories for CryoRegen for every part of the body that have modules of cryotherapy in them, and they will also have biometric scanning technology. So that will read the specific athlete, and they see the injury, and they understand how much time and how cold it needs to be for them to recover faster. These cryotherapy sleeves are like the silver tubes that you see in these places, but they're centralized to one place. It makes it easier to travel with and certain things like that because no NFL team or college team is traveling around in games in different places with a huge cryotherapy tube. The demographic of my product that I think will really bring this product to the next level is definitely the football market. And you see that there's 17,000 NFL players and then 15,000 plus college players. And then all of those players have organizations that they play for, and they all have recovery tools. There are a lot of money, but not as good and as cost efficient as what I'm introducing to the market. And 92% of athletes say that they put in personal money to get recovery tools in the NFL because now in the NFL and college, there's so many people wanting to have a huge career, and the biggest tool for that is recovery and making sure your body's at 100% every day. And then a statistic that I found is the average length of a NFL player, their career is 3.3 years, and when they retire, 93% of them say it's due to lower body injuries. And if they have these sorts of tools, then they would be able to have a longer career. And what's unique about my product is this is the first ever recovery product that isn't just a generalized thing. Hey, do it for 10 minutes. Everyone does it for 10 minutes. It uses your biometric insights of yourself to measure how much time it could be. For me, it could be 5 minutes, and for the next guy, it could be 30 minutes. The system decides what is going to be beneficial for your personal body. And with testing this, it does have an increased recovery time to get players back. And also on the system of the CryoRegen, it has player profiles. So when they come back and they might have the same injury or they might have a different injury, it knows this player already. And then with marketing and distribution, what I really want to do is partner with NFL medical staffs and college medical staffs to get it to their athletes, because they're the ones that help them recover, and this is where it would be best used. And then also for marketing and definitely distribution, having an ambassador program with top NFL athletes, even people that just got drafted, that gets our product in a huge limelight with the people with a lot of followers. And if they give it a good name, then it'll go a long way. And having a subscription model for team systems or individual systems. The generation of wealth, what I want to do is more of a subscription based, but a base dollar amount. I got this from Whoop, and they are a huge health line. This is how they do it. It's a certain cost to get the system, and then to get those updates and new things, it's cost each month. And what I want to do is for the team subscriptions, and if for each team it can vary if you want 10, if you want 12, but I use 25 in this presentation. But if you want a team deal of 25 player units, it's going to cost you $120,000 with a $5,000 monthly subscription. And if you're doing a team, that is saving you money if you were to add up the individual times 25. The individual is $6,000 per unit and a $350 monthly fee. And I know with NFL players and professional athletes, the $6,000 for a couple sleeves in a machine might seem like a lot to a normal person, but for NFL athletes, they would get it right away, not thinking anything of it, because it's their career and it's how they feel. And kind of the timeline that I want to do is to get this product out and make sure not to rush it. It would have 4 NFL teams that decided that they want this, have them our product in their recovery rooms and training rooms for the 2025 season, and get that data and their players' data and how they liked it, and analyze it for the 2026 season, make any corrections that we need to, and then bring it out to the whole NFL. And then after having that 2026 season, seeing all that data, maybe making just a couple tweaks, but after that, putting it to the college level and also the high school level, and having it in all training rooms across the country so they can recover better. And what I'm kind of thinking for the trajectory of the investment is the initial investment will be $4 million, and that's a lot of the product cost and also the biometric system, being able to perfect that. And I think in the year one revenue, I think it would be $2 million with all the startups and everything that we're going to have in the NFL teams. And then I think as we go on to year 2 and expanding it to the NFL and getting all of those things going. And then as year 3 and then going to 5, you're just going to see a huge increase with all of these training rooms having to have it, because it makes it easier for the training room guys, and having a system so you know exactly what players what. And the only thing that you can see on that would rival this product is game ready. You can think of an ice bath, or the cryotherapy with the tube, but nothing makes it as easy as this. And at this cost point, even though it is an investment, I think it'll be very beneficial for teams and for the company.